Hey guys, GeniusBar, something happened. Emergency. This is an emergency episode of epic proportions. What happened was, for the first time in GeniusBar's life cycle, is that what you would call it? Anyway, for the first time in like 2.5 years, we pre-recorded the episode almost a week in advance, just a couple days away from a whole week in advance. We did that in California when we were there. We did it with Jonathan Morrison at his studio. He and his team were really, really great. In fact, so great that Jonathan Morrison offered to edit the episode. It also might be because we said some things in the episode that Jonathan didn't, that if he was editing wouldn't go out into the public. You know what I mean? So he offers to edit. We're like, Jonathan Morrison, Jomo, that is so kind of you. So generous, selfless for you to do that for us. And then yesterday, keep in mind, all GeniusBar episodes are due at least by Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have a hard time following that rule as it is, but we're trying our best. Jonathan Morrison texted us last night, and he's like, hey, when is the boy due? And, I'm just like, just in a casual, 36 hours. And he's like, oh, well, his response was actually, well, oh, guess you guys are fucked. That was his response. So here we are recording an emotional episode in an emergency situation. And that episode with Jonathan Morrison with Jomo will be the next episode. Will come out next week. Have I explained the situation, Sam?
I'm in hell.
I mean, literally, you are in hell. Look at you. What is going on? What is the shirt? Is my first question.
I was told this was my day off. I was told I wasn't going to have to come into work today.
You look like the inside of like a 90s jacket, like a 90s sport jacket, where it's normal on the outside, but on the inside is like funky. You look like you're wearing it inside out.
I'm here at the GeniusBar against my will. Tim Cook, somebody over there has a gun pointed at me. Okay.
Yeah. We want to die. Yeah.
Here's what's happening. The lights are red because that's how I feel.
That's how you feel on the inside, yeah.
I want to celebrate Cinco de Mayo tonight, so I'm kind of wearing a shirt that shows my true colors.
Okay.
As you can see, it's very floral and fun. And
is that the closest shirt to your personality, would you say? That's how you feel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a lot of green with a little bit of pink coming out.
Wow, okay, gotcha.
That's me. And we're back to talk about Apple news.
Speaking of Apple, can I ask you why you have a fucking retail store behind you?
Oh, you're just talking about... Hold on, let me scoot out of the way. You're talking about all that? You
didn't
even see the other
what
stuff.
Is the problem? What is the problem,
Are you talking about
Sam?
the 3 Apple TVs, Apple Watch Ultra, iPad 10, 2 AirPods Pro, 5 AirTags, 1 iPhone SE, 5 leather wallets, AirPods Max, and then the 6 AirPods mystery bags on top of an iPhone 14 Pro and brand new iPad mini? Or were you talking about something else?
So last week there was a story about a retail store being robbed. Is this the reveal? Was it you in that shirt? What happened? Why do you have all that stuff?
You'll just have to wait and see.
Okay, so here's the thing, Sam. That's not fair. We're best buds. You have to tell me.
Okay, I'm just kidding. They did not actually pay me to do this, but I wanted to tell people on the podcast about it because I want them to have a chance. I'm doing a really cool sponsorship with this company called Whatnot on May 15th. Well, the sponsorship goes up on the video that's going live on the 8th, which is Monday, in an iPhone 15 rumors video. And they basically gave me an $8,000 budget to buy products, and I'm giving this one away 100% free. One of you are just going to get this when you join the live stream at 7 p.m. Eastern on May 15th. The bidding for this iPad mini starts at $1. You could potentially win this for $1.
It's worth way more, but okay.
Yeah, so there's iPad mini. You can also bid on 6 AirPods mystery bags. There's one type of AirPods in every bag. Okay. They range in value from a number of different price points, but you can bid on those for starting at $1 as well. And then just all the other products are just marked down a decent amount of percentage.
So are you just keeping all of those now?
No, the audience gets to buy them or bid on them
from all that stuff.
Yeah, from all the stuff. You can just win this. Literally, this is going to be.
Can I bid for that iPad mini?
Absolutely.
You know how I like doubles of everything.
Yeah, it's going to be May 15th on Whatnot, 7 p.m. Eastern. Again, they did not pay me to do this, but when a company's like, hey, we'll pay you, and then also give you $8,000 to sell people cheap Apple products, I'm like, yeah, let's do that because that sounds fun. So
okay,
that's why I'm doing it. That's why I'm promoting it. They literally they're gonna be happy to know that I did this. I just want you guys to get like good deals on Apple products. So if you need new AirPods, new iPhone, I mean, there's an iPhone SE back there. I think that's gonna be up for like just over $300.
Mm-hmm.
You can get that for. All of this is new, by the way. Untouched,
that's pretty sweet,
unwrapped.
Yeah. Well, it's not
new.
Untouched because you have your slimy little hands all over it. Yeah.
Yeah. I literally picked this up from my Apple store yesterday, and the reaction was phenomenal. It was the employee. He's like, "Okay, so you're getting one
everything?
iPhone SE, 2 Air, 4. What is this for?" He was so confused, and he's like, "Is this a business thing?" And I was like, "Yes.
You could call it that, yeah.
Yes,
you could say that. Sure.
So anyway, yeah, I'm super excited for this. I don't get to like give away stuff often, and they've been really fun. So yeah, again, they didn't pay me for this part, but I want you guys to have a chance.
They definitely didn't pay me for this part.
Yeah, set your alarms for May 15th. The full details about how to sign up and everything will be in my next YouTube video. So
sweet.
Watch out for that.
So we're recording this on the 6th, so you guys will see it tomorrow on the 7th, but today is the 6th, which makes today, if officially, 1 month away from our event on June 6th at the Regency Ballroom in San Francisco, California.
Yes.
We are officially 1 month away from event day. You can't miss it. Oh, and listen, so I didn't plan this, so I'll have to put it in post, but on Twitter, I shared a video of the venue because we were there over the weekend. Dude, the whole trip is one day to me. It's all
Sir, it was a Wednesday.
Okay, Wednesday. Dude, time is not real right now. We've been traveling so much. Okay.
Yeah.
So the venue is amazing. Looks great. Shared it on Twitter, and a lot of you, I guess I'll like put it up in post above us right now, but a lot of you on Twitter didn't expect it to look like that. You thought we were like, I don't know, playing at an Arby's or something. No. We went all the way. Amazing venue for you guys, and hopefully an amazing event, and we can't wait to meet you. Tickets are on sale right now at GeniusBarGoesDark.com. Also, tiny little announcement. Some of you paid service fees for your tickets through AXS. We did a little swindling, a little negotiating. We're covering those fees for you. So now there are no service fees. We are covering those, which means we're not.
John?
Go ahead.
What do you think this is?
That's half full.
No, John, this is the service fees. You know what we're doing to these service fees?
We're drinking them up. We're consuming them. Goodbye, service fees. Which means we aren't making any money on this event. But also, for those of you that did pay service fees, have no worry. You probably have a refund from us right now, or it's like on the way to your bank account. So there you go. Okay.
Yeah.
All housekeeping done.
Dude, I feel like just to show our dedication to the fans and the audience, we appreciate you guys. We're giving away iPhones. We're doing events that we're basically going negative on. I mean,
definitely the hardest thing we've done, I think.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm moving at some point. Like, my life is, I mean, there's a reason the lights are red.
Your life is the way you look, and no one should be surprised.
I think the lights in the Apple Store are going to be red soon if they're starting to make me tip. Did you see this, bro?
Dude, I thought about tweeting it and was like, no, because there's only like a few. I was going to say, imagine being this entitled and like, quote, retweet, but that's not enough words to be able to explain myself to very effectively convey that I think these people are pieces of shit. And I don't know how to describe that properly. So, Sam, what's happening?
The first unionized Apple Store wants the ability to ask customers for tips. They're going to give you a little thing that's like 3%, 5%. Says they also want raises, more flexible vacation time. I put the question there. Would you tip an Apple employee, John?
Hell no. Could you imagine spending $8,000 in the Apple Store the way you just did and the person's like, hey, I want my 15%.
So here's the thing. I think you're coming at it from the wrong angle.
Oh,
I don't think these people are pieces of shit. I actually think that they deserve. I don't have a problem with them asking for tips. That's fair. You can ask.
Okay, that's fair. I don't. Okay, so I completely disagree. Obviously.
Well, I mean, yeah, because you're you.
I
personally, my perspective is people deserve the money. If they want the money, that's cool. You can ask. obviously Apple should just like pay them so we don't have to tip. But if somebody's really helpful, like there was a guy the other day that was like pretty nice and helpful where I thought about it. I was like, oh,
yeah, but like that's their job. I know it's hard to believe that someone who's very helpful and kind to you while they're working, that's not just kindness. It's their job. Fun fact: you don't get extra for doing your job.
Well, they could. I mean, why not?
No, I disagree. If you guys wanted to, like, if this was, if they were trying to be like, hey, we deserve a raise, and that was it, cool. Maybe even throw in some vacation time, cool. But the fact that a key part of this is like customers giving them tips is wildly detached from what they're doing. I think I feel like they have no understanding of what their value is in retail at all, and that is goofy.
You seem very cold-hearted on this issue.
I'm not cold-hearted. It's just that's not how you don't get to go. Oh, but I want tip also. No. If you're not happy with the money you're making, work somewhere else.
Dude,
or if you're in this position, if you're in, hang on. If you're, dude, they are the first unionized Apple store. Okay, they're already that far. If you want, go ahead. Sure, yeah, we want raises. We deserve more. But then to expect anything from the customer is ridiculous. Just do your fucking job, get paid, go home. You want a better job with better pay, go home, do more work, get a different job. Ta-da.
Dude, but it's not... I mean, I think Apple's actually one of the higher paying retail offerings.
Exactly.
In the US.
So you don't fucking need... That's entitlement. It's
I don't
insane.
Think so. I don't think so.
It's insane.
I personally think retail employees should be compensated way more than they are across the board. Dealing with the public is like the worst possible thing ever.
I agree, but I don't believe that it's the public's responsibility. I think the whole system is fucked. The retail is fucked, and the fact that these companies are skirting by paying the absolute bare minimum to the point where their employees actually believe that they deserve tips from customers. That's the problem. So let's reverse engineer that. If you're truly a union and now you're the first unionized Apple store, that's what we focus on. Not, oh, customers just spent a goddamn $1,000 on this iPhone. Please tip me my 15% for doing the bare minimum of my job. Thank you very much. I think that's silly.
Tell me how you really feel, man.
Wow.
Have you ever worked in retail? Have you ever worked in retail?
Yes, I've worked in retail. Yeah. Those were my first and only jobs. My first 3 jobs, yeah.
I never worked in retail.
Never?
My dad does, and it seems
it's pretty terrible.
I don't know, man. Let people give tips. People should get paid more. If you want a little tippy, then I'll give you the tip.
Goofy. I guess it's like, I think it's the fact that they are...
As long as I know that it's going to actual humans and the company's not absorbing it, I'll always leave a tip. Because I know that person had to wake up early.
You're not giving the company enough money for sure, Sam.
Listen, I mean, did I walk out with so many thousands of dollars of Apple products? Sure. Yeah, I also, I don't know. This was an interesting thing. I think the tip was a bit sensationalized. I'm sure that's only a part of it. But like, yeah, more vacation time, definitely. More higher pay, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, for us to go in depth on that is tough because we don't know the context. Like, they want to raise. Okay, like I'm all for companies. I'm all for a union forming and then like, wanting a raise. That's fine. But I have no context to what they were making before. So the only thing that I can judge from this whole story, because you don't need context on tips. And so I think that's silly.
Okay, fair enough. Do not, John Prosser, if you serve him at the Apple store, do not ask for a tip.
I dare you to ask me for a fucking tip. I dare you.
Oh, that's amazing. I don't know. You know what? Let's hear from Apple employees. If you work at an Apple store, let us know down below. Do you want tips? Would you be comfortable asking for tips? What are your thoughts? I mean, you're the person that's going to be impacted at the end of the day.
Yeah, I'm sure there's people that work at Apple stores that are fuming right now and they hate me and they'll never watch another video with me in it, and that's okay. I called you a piece of shit, but I didn't. That was for sensationalism. I don't think you're a piece of shit. I just think you're goofy. That's the.
Why do you say that though? Because now people are gonna stop listening at that point and not hear the part that you didn't mean it literally, and then they're. I
didn't mean it literally. I do mean goofy literally, though. I do mean you are goofy. You're not a piece of shit. You're probably a very understanding, kind, warm-hearted human, and that's great. But you're goofy. You're a goofy, nice, kind, warm-hearted
This is
human.
who John Prosser thinks you are if you're asking for tips at the Apple Store.
Yeah, you're goofy. I don't think. I know you're goofy.
Can you show the picture?
You're goofy. That's
John
true.
Prosser says you don't.
Caught in 4K.
Oh, this is John thinking about the tip, him going, psych, and then him dancing when he keeps the tip money. The 3 stages of life. And then this is the Apple Store employee afterward.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that.
Hey, I think you should tip me. I think every viewer watching should tip me right now, just for being here.
Dude, speaking of tips,
go ahead.
Dude, WWDC. Exactly a month. Well, less than a month, bro. Less than a month away because our show is, dude.
That's crazy. We're gonna be watching Dub together this year, like physically together.
Oh shit! Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
Be. Should we do like a big live stream that? Wait.
No.
Should we do a big live stream?
Does it ruin the event for the next day?
Oh yeah, no, we shouldn't because we need to save our actual thoughts for. You're right. We need to save our thoughts for.
Don't be silly. Don't be goofy.
You're right. You got to come to the event to see that. That's the whole point. Dub, a month away. iOS 17, iPadOS 17, macOS. What are they going to call macOS? Did we talk about this?
I don't think we have talked about this. No, macOS. What's the next letter? I don't know what the current macOS is called.
You don't know what the current macOS is called?
No.
You want the letter?
What you just saw was me really digging, me really trying. I couldn't.
It starts with a V.
Vice City.
No, actually, come on.
Is it Ventura?
Yay!
Okay.
You did it. Ooh, let's go back even further. What was the one before Ventura?
Oh!
Hint, it was the airport that I had to go to flying back for a connection.
Mojave? Mojave?
That was one of
Monterey.
them. Yeah, Monterey.
That was it. Yeah.
Wow. All right, you passed the vibe check.
Yeah.
I don't know. macOS Malibu. I saw Gurman. Gurman was on a little podcast and he said maybe macOS Malibu. That was just his guess, though. I don't think he had information. We've also got like macOS Rancho Cucamonga. That's been floating around.
I think we start naming it after people.
macOS Steve.
Yeah, macOS Steve Jobs. It starts out that way.
macOS John Prosser. Wow.
No, I don't get one. I'm a piece
macOS
of shit.
Marquez. macOS Marquez?
Marcus
macOS Lou from Unbox Therapy. macOS Morrison. macOS Morrison.
No, because that would come out late. Anything to do with Jonathan Morrison comes out late. That's what we're learning.
That's true.
Oh man, but that version of macOS would come out so late, but man, it would be really nice.
It would be like have Dolby Atmos in every app.
Yeah, it'd be a very
really
kind
cool.
update, but it'd be
It'd
very
be
late.
Nice. It'd be very fun. It would give me snack when I'm hungry. I don't know. I think if I had to guess right now, I actually put out a poll on Twitter about it the other day. Let's see what the people think.
Yeah, let us see what the people think.
The people think that it is going to be called macOS
Malibu. Mammoth. We need it to be Mammoth.
Although macOS, I could also see it being macOS Sonoma or Sonoma. God, I don't
Sonoma.
I didn't say Sonoma. I said Sonoma.
macOS Sonoma.
Or macOS Mammoth. I feel like
Mammoth. You have to say it Mammoth.
no, it's Mammoth.
It's
macOS
Mammoth.
Skyline. I don't know. Rancho Cucamonga. I don't know. I could see it being any of these, to be honest. These all seem like actual, like, I feel like macOS Sonoma.
It won't matter either way because I won't remember it for the rest of the year. So
yeah, that's okay. I don't know. This will be cool. New macOS is coming. iOS 17 here. Redesigned Control Center. We're hearing there's going to be updates.
We're hearing a lot
apps.
of stuff for that. Yeah.
Yeah, we are. Let me go up here.
That took a complete 180 from what we were hearing it was going to be to now. It's not even remotely the same.
Yeah. Oh, I just haven't been really on Twitter. Oh, yeah.
Oh, what are you doing? Are you showing off your winter bod?
Yeah, but it's about to be my summer bod thanks to Manscaped who sponsored this episode.
Yay!
We have magically teleported back home to tell you guys all about Manscaped and their Performance Package 4.0, baby.
One of our favorite things. The kit comes with the Essential Lawnmower 4.0, which is waterproof, cordless, body trimmer, and a ton of other liquid formulation to round out your grooming routine, whether you're trimming your chest or the
treasure chest in
the
your
actual
pants.
read actually says whether you're trimming your chest or the treasure chest in your pants. I didn't come up with that.
That does sound like something you'd come up with because it has advanced skin-safe technology. You've also got the Weed Whacker, the Crop Preserver, the Crop Reviver, the Shears 2.0 Nail Kit. If you're wearing sandals, they've got everything you need because they have the right tools for the job, John.
The Crop Reviver is my favorite, by the way. Everyone knows that. I feel like everyone should know that. But listen, this is where it gets real special. Jokes aside, making you laugh aside, you also get 2 free gifts if you get this deal. That's the Shed Travel Bag. That's a $39 value. And the patented high-performance reduced chafing Manscaped boxers, which actually I'm wearing right now, unironically. If you're wearing sandals, you need to be in the Manscaped Shears 2.0 nail kit. Oh, that's a thing? Having the right tools to... Did they send that to me?
Yeah, I don't
Do they
think
not
you got
care
it yet.
about my nails?
You have beautiful toes,
I'm
man.
so
Guys,
trimmed everywhere, but my toenails are like this right now, Manscaped. Come
20%
on, guys. I
off.
need help. Get 20% off plus free shipping with code GENIUS at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code GENIUS at manscaped.com. Trim your chesticles with the besticles.
That sounds like something we would say.
Yeah. Did we write this and forget?
I think we did.
Can we take credit or is that illegal?
Probably illegal.
Okay, back to the show. Thank you, Manscaped.
Let's get rejuvenated.
Let us rejuvenate.
We never talked about this. We should have had a conversation about this when Marquez bought a $40,000 iPhone.
He did.
And he opened it up,
destroying the value immediately.
What are your thoughts on this? Because there's been some people in the comments saying he could have donated the money. He could have done something else better with it. You know, he should have just kept saving it, would go up in value. You know, what was your take on him literally erasing all value with that one knife?
I mean, he bought it. It's his. Who cares? Like, any of the people in the comments, I wouldn't fucking be judging you for how you spend your money. Who cares, bro? He bought it, and that's what he did. You watched it, so you thought it was entertaining enough to watch. So, like, what do you want?
Would you leave a tip for Marquez if he did a good job on the unboxing?
No, I wouldn't leave a tip. Leave a tip for Marquez.
I don't know. This is kind of wild to me. I think this video really highlighted for me how much money is on YouTube. Because if you can just casually drop $40K on an iPhone, that's pretty crazy, man.
To immediately destroy.
Yeah. Like, bro, that's like a down payment on a Lambo almost. Not really, but that would be... Oh, wrong page. Is this any... Did I dox myself here?
That's okay. We can censor it.
I don't think I did. It's all safe.
That's for future me to remember.
It's all safe. It's all safe. I didn't dox.
Okay.
Okay, so that happened. I don't know. Dub. We obviously the headset. The headset's a month away. We're gonna see the fucking headset. In less than a month.
We're gonna see the fucking headset. We're gonna see know about it, learn about it, see it. Oh,
I am so excited, and I feel like audience, excitement is building. Do you feel that in your YouTube videos? I feel like things are starting to pick up again.
I feel it's like the opposite. I feel like I can't force them to care, but that's okay. That's okay because history will prove me correct. You'll look back at these episodes and go, wow, man, really should have listened to Sam and John. That episode from 10 years ago when I was just a wee tot listening to them talk about the future, I didn't understand and I should have just tried harder to understand. But now I get it. Thank you, John and Sam. Hopefully they're still alive 10 years from now.
Well, one of us will be.
One of us for sure.
I am most excited for this headset because I am tired of my Quest. It's just pretty low quality. It's pretty cheap, and I want to see something just absolutely bonkers, dude.
Yes.
It also seems like this event is going to be a lot. Like Apple is doing not only all of their software, we're getting a new 15-inch MacBook Air. Which
we are.
I'm kind of at. You said we are like question mark or like yeah we are.
Yeah, we are, according to rumors.
Yeah, I mean, that's what, like, multiple people, like Gurman and other people have said it. Makes sense. So that'll be cool. Luke will have content to make videos about. I don't know.
Yay, Luke Miani gets to function.
I don't know. It's still a MacBook Air, which is inferior to the MacBook Pro, so like I don't really care at the end of the day. It's fine.
Wow, what a hater. You drinking the haterade there, Captain Crunch?
I'm out of haterade. But I do have some more of this.
Oh, isn't that incorrect? Didn't Andrew Edwards, who is probably our #1 fan, when the episode went out, you talking about buying a case of those, didn't he text us and say you have the wrong ones, that they're not the ones from Apple Park and you are incorrect?
No, he said the sparkling ones are better. This is just the still.
Oh.
But fun fact, I reached out to them after that last show and they said they really appreciate the shout out and then they sent me a case of water for free. So thank you, Proud Source.
Wow. Wait, they're not going to, they just sent you water? They're not going to sponsor us?
Well, I asked if they'd be interested and they said they'll think about it. But
what a goofy, wait, so why don't I have any water then? It was on my show too.
Oh, because you didn't care about them like I did.
But I deserve to be compensated. Don't I get a tip?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You really see how this all connects? At least you're self-aware, bro. That's going to be the callback of the fucking episode. Anyway, unfortunately, I do not think a collaboration with Proud Source Water is in the works.
That's unfortunate. Yeah.
They required many hundreds of thousands of units for the minimum run rate. So, I do not think that we can, unfortunately, do a collaboration.
That's a lot of water.
Yeah, maybe one day, maybe when we get big enough. Yeah, maybe one day. Anyway, yeah, we'll have to put it. I'll pause on merch until the event. There's going to be a very special merch at the event.
There is, or will be, but you got to be there.
You got to be there. It's going to be a GeniusBar. Ooh, it's pretty cool. First time we've ever done this type of merch. So this is Dub. This is our event. There's going to be crazy stuff happening. What is there to say?
I mean, what about further than Dub? Like iPhone 15. How about the no more solid state buttons? That rumor has been killed. Along with everything. I'm pretty sure there was nothing like 5 months ago that we were hearing that still is like looked at as correct nowadays, other than USB-C on the iPhone. That's kind of it. Everything else has been changed.
Imagine a report comes out and says USB-C was canceled. I couldn't handle it. My heart could not handle that.
So no more. Well, I guess for the last few weeks we've been talking about this, how the real buttons are back. Solid state buttons are canceled. Somehow got canceled like in the last few. It seems
like they had an issue. And here's what I don't understand. You know how you've heard reports that people say, Apple would never cancel last second. They're planning this years and years out. But it really does seem like they did make a somewhat last-minute engineering decision about these buttons.
Definitely do, yeah. They definitely, I mean, it happened regardless of when and how you hear that. Like, it's happened multiple times. It happened with the AirPods Max. The version that I leaked is not the actual one that came out. There was a bunch of things that even Gurman reported, like towards the end. I think it was I don't know when he reported it. Maybe it was like a month before they came out or 2 months before they came out. He was like, "There's a headband issue. Like they're delayed further now. Like they were supposed to come out at the Mac event in November, I think, but they actually got pushed to December that year." So,
dude, 2020 was a crazy year. They released so much stuff.
Yeah.
iPhone 12, M1, AirPods Max. That was crazy. That was fun. Dude, we haven't had we have been through 5 months of this year without an Apple event.
We have, yeah.
That is a long time without an Apple event.
Speaking of USB-C on the iPhone, something interesting has popped up this week. So, this has been a little bit back and forth. So, the EU, right? They're like, hey, Apple, you gotta use USB-C like everybody else. And Apple's like, okay, I guess so. And so they did it. But then we're like, okay, how are they going to Apple it up? How is their USB-C still going to be like more important? How are they going to make more money off of it? How are they going to elevate that over like regular USB-C? Introducing, well, I guess not introducing. Enter MFI, the MIFI program, made for iPhone program, which has been around since forever. It's basically like third-party manufacturers are able to make, at the time, 30-pin connectors, like the cables for the old iPhones, lightning cables as well. Third-party manufacturers can make a lightning cable that you can buy and that will work for your phone, but in order to be certified for iPhone, Apple gets a cut of the revenue from those. So that's how this works too. So there will be MIFI certification with USB-C. Apple themselves, as well as third-party companies, will develop USB-C cables that will be MFI certified. And even though technically it is USB-C, even though technically it's universal hardware, Apple's going to limit USB-C cables that are not MFI certified. So they sort of like skirted their way around the universal aspect of USB-C, and now the EU's like, you tried to pull a fast one, but you're not allowed.
Yep, they've warned Apple. They sent a threatening letter saying,
"Oh boy,
Tim, don't you dare limit USB-C through cables through
Don't
software.
even think about it.
Don't even for a second think about it." But here's what's going to happen, John. This law doesn't go into effect until the iPhone 16s will be out.
Correct.
So Apple's going to do it for a year. And then the day that this law goes into effect, they're going to disable it in software in the EU only.
But by that time, the mass opinion or what the regular consumer market will think that it's, still around.
And when Apple pitches it, they're going to be like, and we want to make sure, they're going to probably pull up some study and be like, X amount of cables sold on, online are fraudulent and bad and could harm your device. So we wanted to specifically make this premium USB-C cable to make sure that your iPhone is charging and data properly. They're going to sell it as a whole privacy security thing to make their little coin, which is fair. Of course. I get that. And they want to make their cash, but also it is scummy that they're, come on, let me just use a cable off of Amazon. I'm not a fan of that move. You guys are better than that. You don't. I don't know. It's one of the things with tipping where it's like you can afford to not tip. You can afford to not sell these little cables. Come on.
Yeah, don't be goofy, Apple.
Because wait, right now with Lightning, third-party Lightning cables are not slower than MFI iPhone cables.
No, but they will outright get the pop-up that's like, hey, this accessory may not be supported.
No, that's okay. Give a pop-up, but there shouldn't be an impact to functionality. Let the user take that risk. But
that would just be lying. That's the tough part. It's like, that's just outright lying that it's not a functioning USB-C cable.
Dude, too bad we didn't have this podcast 5 years ago when the battery scandal happened. That would have been juicy.
Too bad. You want to just pretend? Dude, how many episodes do you think we could get away with where we are just covering past news as if we're recording in the past? How long before people are like, hey, are they, what? None of this is current.
If we're just yesterday, December 16th, Apple got caught. They'd be like, bro, it's June. I'm at your event.
No, we don't say dates. We got to be strategic.
Yeah.
Not just going to give it away.
I mean, it sounds like the EU's doing the right thing. I don't know. There's been a lot of interesting little details about the iPhone 15 lately. I've got a whole little video coming out about it. Well, you have to watch my video on Monday.
This is our podcast, though. So what?
Where I'm giving away the iPhone 14 Pro. Dude, it's so crazy. The amount of restraint not tearing these tabs off takes is crazy. They are just tempting me. Look, and I'll get a little bendy. Oh, a little bendy boy.
No, Sam. Not allowed.
And then it's been hard to not just throw this into the fires of hell behind me, the iPad
Speaking
mini.
of, hang on. Can I get, I'm going to get something. We'll cut. And now, I don't know if we have a pattern right now of talking about products that we're not really paid to talk about on this episode, but I just got
No one is going to believe us, bro.
I know, but this is really not a sponsor. Okay, I just got this. Actually, from traveling, when we were in LA last week, Noah from the Dark Mode podcast, he had one of these, and I was like, Noah, what is this? So it's a noise machine, right? Okay. He sleeps with it every night. I also sleep with some form of noise every night. I like to listen to podcasts, or I have to sleep with my bathroom fan on because I need white noise. I can't have my mind just empty because then I will just listen to my thoughts and I won't fall asleep. I am a victim to myself. And so I love and need some form of noise that repeats. I've tried sound machines before. I've tried apps on my phone, and none of that stuff works because I can't suspend disbelief enough to fall asleep. I can tell, oh, this is just a looping track coming out of a speaker. Doesn't work. It's not real. So I asked Noah, I'm like, why do you, this is a dedicated sound machine. I'm like, why do you have this instead of just buying a Bluetooth speaker? And he says, because there's an actual fan in it. And I have been losing my mind over this since. Immediately, I bought one. I got it the day we got back from traveling. It's incredible. It is so good that I reached out to Eric. I called Eric, our manager, and was like, hey, I don't care what you have to do. I want to work with these people. This product is, so right now I'm not getting paid for this, but this is just how I haven't been this excited about a product in so long. So it's from a company called Snooze.
You've got to retire.
No,
I haven't seen you this excited actually in like a year.
I know, but this is because it's like
no, it's for a fan. You're this excited for a fan.
Yeah, okay.
That blows air.
Yeah, I am. Okay, listen. There is a fan inside this, so it looks like a HomePod, or like it looks like a Bluetooth speaker almost. Looks almost like a HomePod Mini for audio listeners. And inside is a fan. The fan itself is amplified, so you can turn the volume up and down here. But also the sides completely rotate, so you can control the sound of the fan. It's like I don't know what you would call, maybe vents that will like tighten up the sound, so it's like either high pitched or fuller pitched. And there's an app on your phone, or you can control how the volume of it. There's a decibel meter. You can set it up where you set your phone where your baby's going to be sleeping, and it will determine what is loud enough for your baby on this or too loud. It's just neat, and it's like $100. One of the best things I've purchased in a long time. They haven't paid me to say this. Hopefully, I get them as a sponsor because I want them really bad. But if you sleep or if you want a noise machine and you can't suspend disbelief from like a speaker or like an app on your phone, this is the real deal. Fucking love this thing. It's the best. And thank you, Noah, for recommending. Yay, look at that.
And you know where you can see Noah Rubin?
At GeniusBarGoesDark.com.
On June 6th in San Francisco at the Regency Ballroom.
So it's like sinking in that that's a month away, and I'm getting a little queasy.
Why? What are you most worried about?
All the people and the entertaining and the nerves.
You know what I've realized, John?
What have you realized, Sam?
When you're not in the same room as me, I don't have the propensity to choke you. Like, I can look at you now and I like see a human being. I see John Prosser. I see like this respectable person.
Isn't meeting me in person supposed to do that?
And then like, I realize when I see you in person, I just want to harm you.
Why?
Because you are the most annoying person in the entire world.
How am I annoying in person but not here right now?
Because it's like I can only be so angry at my monitor, and my monitor is just showing a picture of John Prosser.
Yeah,
but when there was a mini fridge in 3 dimensions in front of me, it's just like, I don't know. I really felt like we had multiple moments on this trip when we were together when people were like, you guys are acting like brothers.
Yeah.
And I really did want to do bad things to you. Like I feel like I realized like what it was like if I had a sibling, and I kind of know why I'm an only child now. It's because I can't do it.
Oh man.
I couldn't do it. I think I could probably do a sister, but I don't think I could do a brother. I think I would just obliterate a brother.
What is it, the fact that like I'm like a brother, or is it just that it's me?
It's both. It's both.
Like I feel like you'd be fine if you had a brother, but if that brother was me, then it's worse.
I was trying to record a TikTok on this trip, and you and Luke thought it was so funny to interrupt me every single time I tried to do a take.
I mean, but
this went on for 45 minutes of me trying to do a 10-second TikTok.
It took you 45 minutes to record a 10-second TikTok. That's why we were watching. That's why it was funny.
But you guys were making noises, or you were crumpling papers, or you were coughing, or you were sneezing, or you were yapping, or you were watching, or you were crumpling. You just couldn't sit still.
Yeah, I can't. That I will. Yeah, that's true. I will admit my fault there. I cannot.
And I was just like, dude, if you were just not...
Well, you also didn't mention the other issue. You took my phone. You were recording the TikTok, I think, with my phone, so I had nothing to play with. I just had to... There was papers next to me, and it just happened, Sam. I apologize, okay? Please.
But
I don't need to be bad.
We need a plan when we get together so that I don't want to harm you. Maybe you wear a
how about just don't start recording TikToks in the middle of like a social setting, in the middle of a group of people. That's
Dude, it wasn't a social setting group of people. We were doing nothing. It was literally waiting on someone else to get home, by the way. But
you and Luke, social.
My point is, we got to figure this out, because at the event, I want to we need to have a real conversation like this. I don't want it to just be us being yelly, crazy. I don't want you saying anything questionable. You always say questionable stuff on the podcast.
Me?
And then Jomo has to delay it. Imagine if there were no edits on that podcast.
Yeah, that's why he delayed. Oh, by the way, I told Jomo about OPI, and it freaked him out, and I think he's cutting it out of the episode. But you know what we here as a family on GeniusBar, we know what OPI is.
No, I
saw you guys typing OPI in my comment section.
I agree with.
I have not had one negative piece of feedback about OPI from anybody other than you and other white people. So listen, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry that I want to diversify. How terrible of me, you know? How terrible of me. Here, let me ring the bell for myself.
We talked about Dub. We talked about iPhone 15. I mean, you're right. The other stuff was just Tim Cook saying very general things like, ChatGPT is interesting.
He did say that. He said it was interesting. Well, he said that, yeah, AI itself was, the potential of AI is interesting, which of course it is. It's interesting and terrifying. AI is going to kill it. This was all fun and games, right? When it's like TikToks are just scrolling by and it's like, ha, 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 they kind of made that, they kind of did a deep fake there. Ha, ha, it kind of looks like this celebrity. But there was a Theo Von TikTok that I fell for that was his face on like a clip from like 1980 singing a song, and I bought it completely. I sent it to Brian, was like, look at this. And he's like, you know, that's fake, right? It's going to kill us, dude. It is now it's so easily for Front Page Tech. I cloned Tim Cook's voice for the episode. I shouldn't be able to do that. That's fucked up. I shouldn't be able to do that. I don't like it. And that's just what we can do now, dude. Eventually, I'm going to be able to convince you that Tim Cook was in the episode. This is terrifying, dude. It's so scary. AI is the real thing, and we need to be. It's all fun and games right now. Ha, little chat client on my internet browser, the interwebs. It's going to eat us. It's going to eat you, is what it's going to do.
I mean, yeah, like how long until this podcast is just replaced with other
That's
people
what I'm
doing
saying.
it with
There are
voices?
hours and hours and hours of recorded audio of you and I. It would be so easy to replicate. This is not giving any ideas, but it would be so easy to replicate our voices, probably defake the video of the show too, and just generate a whole episode of GeniusBar.
You want us to go for longer than an hour every week? Make your own. MYOG.
Make your own.
And make your own genius.
Dude, what if that happens where like you have fans, but they want more out of you, and so there's a deepfake created that the deepfake can the AI can generate unlimited content, and it out-contents you. Do they even need you at that point?
Yeah. I mean, we'll see.
I'm not okay with it, Sam.
A world-changing moment. I remember Andrew Yang predicting this a few years ago.
All I want is my little snooze fan. Just all night.
What if a robot knew
technology
exactly what fan speed you need?
No,
what if it could modulate throughout the night, because it was like John Prosser with like 7 fan speed during 12 to 1 a.m.
No.
Yeah, and then Apple said they're not going to do layoffs. Mass layoffs they're not doing. I think they still haven't technically laid anyone off yet, right?
They have, just not mass layoffs.
Oh yeah, I think they let a few people go and like. But yeah, dude. I mean, it's a weird economic time. It's a weird economic time.
We are definitely in a weird time. Like,
it's a great time for me to move across the country. I think that's a very smart thing to do. Great time for you to move across the country.
Everybody just be on the lookout, because something funky is going on.
Something's up. I think the AI are messing with the stonks. All right,
I think the AI are messing with the stonks and the money.
So that's why on Monday, May 15th, dude, I had to re-record the whole like sponsor, because I said June 15th instead of May 15th like an idiot 3 times. And that's
why didn't you just use AI to replace your words?
That would be nice. Anyway, I don't know. There's not much else happening for Apple. We're kind of in the calm before the storm before WWDC.
Yeah, we're really in the thick of it.
Like the past week, there's really not been much news at all.
And like I said, we recorded this week's episode last week with Jomo, so when you see that episode, I don't think we covered too much like really topical, urgent news stuff, but if we did, that's why it seems like a little off timeline-wise. Bro, you okay? You've been yawning this whole show.
I think I'm just tired, dude. I haven't eaten enough today. I have to go immediately after this to go to a Cinco de Mayo like event type of deal, and it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. So that's what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do the rest of your weekend? Tell the people what you're up to.
I'm gonna edit this podcast, and I'm gonna edit a promo that we did.
Nice. That sounds fun. John Prosser, everybody.
John Prosser, everybody. Please give tips in the description below.
Yeah, please send tips for this podcast. I think we actually have that enabled.
Oh, if we have a tip thing enabled on this channel, it wasn't me. It was him.
Thank you guys for listening. We'll be back probably in a couple days with a new episode with Jomo. We're very excited for that. It's gonna be great. GeniusBar.com. Guys, I mean, you're gonna be able to experience an iPhone moment with us the day after it happens.
You're gonna be able to go. You're gonna be able to go inside of me. My brain, inside of my brain is what I meant. See you next week. And come see us on June 6th.
There we go. Oh, that was cute. That was cute. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. We love you. We love you. We love our geniuses. This is a short episode, and all of you are going to be so angry at us, and we're sorry, but we are tired.
This is our second episode in a week. What do you want? Okay, thank you. Bye.